Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan. A quick trip here for the Bucks, just one game away before heading back to Milwaukee. This has been a tough stretch of games for them, fellas, losing their last 4.
Kevin, in recent games, their luck has been all bad and tough. And that could very well
So for the Bucks, their last game, a loss to the Trailblazers.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
Kyle Lowry, an inside-outside scoring threat, has become a deadly three-point shooter. Despite his relatively short stature, he's able to drive inside and finish effectively because of that great strength.
And the Bucks with some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Park. T comes in for O.J. Mayo. And Walters checks in for Knight. Bucks trail by 8. And for Lowry, not much of an in-between game, but that may be by design.
Yeah, he gets to that rim and beyond the arc. That's really where he makes his hay. And as long as you can do it the way he does, which is often and with efficiency, the mid-range game is something you can work on later.
And there's the feed to Valanciunas. Pass to Ross. There's a screen to the paint. Teardrop shot. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from Ross.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Dwayne Casey. He's thrilled with their play on the offensive end of the floor, saying it's all coming together for us. The ball movement is great, and when someone doesn't have it, they're cutting and fighting to get open. It's just fun basketball to coach and to watch. Let's have some fun ourselves, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And their ability to generate good, high-percentage shots are key here, guys.
And what that means for them is they need good ball movement, crisp passing, and good spacing. They've got to execute offensively.
Well, those are all the ingredients in creating high-quality shots, Steve, and that's exactly what they need to try to do.
T guarded by Vasquez. T the pass to Walters. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's T. Here's Sanders. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Sanders has got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Johnson sends the screen for Lowry. Pass to Johnson. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bucks trail by 8. This is to Sanders. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. T the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the shot falls short this time.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Outside Lowry. There's the dish to Ross. Out left to the wing. Vasquez, that's good. Vasquez has got his third bucket of the night.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No good on the buzzer beater. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Raptors lead by 10. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Coming up Wednesday, February 4th, Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers take on the Milwaukee Bucks. Be there.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And breaking down some numbers here. The Hustlers is here for the Raptors. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Johnson. Terrence Ross comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Vasquez. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Ross in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. DeRozan with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. So he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws. Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Tied for 3, and he gets it to go.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
1:33 left in the second quarter. Valanciunas dishes to Lowry. He kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Larry Sanders picks one up.
Well, I think that the Bucks need to change their strategy against Lowry.
He's got 8 points and 2 steals. Some effective offense making passes, and he's also been hitting from deep with the 3-ball.
What a combination that is. Good, smart passing with shooting range. I don't know how you defend that.
They've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
Plenty of space. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, the Toronto Raptors, guys, looking at a rebrand for a team starting next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they'd even considered a name change, but decided to stick with the Raptors. But a chance, perhaps, to go with that, bird of prey connotation rather than a dinosaur.
And he makes the first. Vasquez, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Both free throws good from T. Raptors leading by 12. Here's Ross. It's rebounded by T. T's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
That's his first personal foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
T. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from T.
Even though they're trailing, they're having some success from the foul line here, and that could go a long way towards getting them back into it.
Both free throws good from T.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
And here's Vasquez. 6 points for him. Left side Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Valanciunas. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
76% of the stripe for him to this point of the season.
And Milwaukee has possession. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Well, you know the Laker fans are hoping for a win in that game.
And so we wrap up the first half. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 13. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kev. Coach Casey, you head into halftime with a bit of a cushion here. How do you keep up this?
Okay, guys, let's talk about that first half. We've given this crowd way too much to cheer about. The second half is going to be played on our terms. You got me? Our field goal percentage has to come up in the second half. The shots just weren't dropping, but stay at it. That'll change after the break. I know I saw the frustration coming to the surface when we got to the half, but let's keep the focus sharp. Love to see us make this ground up in the blink of an eye. Let's go out there looking for every chance to start the fast break and score some quick hitters. I do not want to see a repeat of those first two quarters. Let's play like the team we are, not the team we were in the first half. I don't know who that was, but it's not us.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about.
Substitution.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
For Lou Williams. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for John Henson. Antetokounmpo comes in for Parker. Brad Bayless is checked in for O.J. Mayer. And Nate Walters subbed in for Brandon Knight. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Chris Middleton is out there with Sanders. Then there's Nate Walters. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3 spot. G's checked in for Jared Bayless. Raptors leading by 6. Johnson the screen. Vasquez passes to Johnson. Outside DeRozan. Johnson sends the screen for DeRozan. Here is Vasquez. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Vasquez. And that's now 11 points for DeMar DeRozan. Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Wizards.
Their offense really sputtered in that game. They went through stretches where points became very hard to come by.
And Steve, you know, their play wasn't terrible. It wasn't too bad, but this game still is about making shots, and the shot making wasn't there.
Here's T, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. DeRozan with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Ross. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
For Toronto, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Here's Walters. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Walters got 6 in the quarter.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Raptors lead by 7. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next.
Coming up Friday, February 6th, the Milwaukee Bucks take on James Harden and the Houston Rockets. Don't miss it.
On me, let me see
In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist to the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
Bucks trail by 7. DeRozan out there with Johnson. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Vasquez. And it's Patterson in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. T. He's guarded by Ross. No good from T.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backcourt. Usually that's a great way to take control of the game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
Here's Walters. Here's the pass to T. And he takes that one up and powers it through. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Vasquez dishes to Patterson. Kicks to Johnson. From 10 feet out. And again, it's Toronto converting.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
T is guarded by Johnson. The 11-footer. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop for Middleton.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Patterson, the screen. Ross kicks to Patterson. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. T. Patterson defending. 4 on the clock. Here's Walters. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors leading by 7. Vasquez with it. Out guarded by T. Patterson setting the pick for Ross. Patterson passes to Vasquez. The Raptors need to get a shot. No good from Ross.
Well, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
T. He's guarded by Ross. T. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Sanders. Here's T. Leaps for it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And the Raptors with some changes.
That's how we do it. Good work.
All day long.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Making a change here. Vasquez comes in. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Sanders. Antetokounmpo comes in for John Henson. T's checked in for O.J. Mayer. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Knight. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova.
At the line for your Raptors, Jonas Valanciunas.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Hasbro checked in for the Raptors. Landry Fields comes in for Williams. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Middleton's checked in.
Valanciunas, a young big man with some offensive promise. He can score on the left block. He's developing a nice touch from mid-range. Very intriguing player with that size and skill set.
The shot's good from Bayless. Now here is Lowry. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Valanciunas kicks to Fields. Tipped away. T. While recovering. Middleton. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Kyle, how big a factor was the defense you guys...
And now, introducing your Milwaukee Bucks.
It's the Lakers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Doris Burke courtside. Next to me, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr in the booth. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Bucks. Here with their Milwaukee fans, and then back on the road. Guys coming into this game, and Nba2k15 checked in for Henson. Los Angeles leading by 13. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Nash and Bryant in the back. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. And it's Young in at the 3 spot. Boozer with the screen for Young. Pass to Boozer. Clock at 6. Young, right side. Can't get it to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And no matter what they tried to do in that loss, Kevin, it just didn't work out for them.
Yeah, to me it seemed like they kind of gave into it. Like you said, they didn't show too much fight back when they got to double digits, and that's concerning.
T's checked in for Milwaukee. Nate Walters comes in for Brandon Knight. And then for Los Angeles, Rando comes in for Carlos Boozer. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Nash. The pass to T. Three-pointer. Rebound the Lakers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
This was a matchup they thought maybe they could exploit. Another team that struggled last year, but in this case, it didn't work out. They lost both matchups.
And Young kicks to Lin. High post try. Another miss by Young.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
And there's the bucket from T.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
And Hill has it in the corner. Here's the 3. Nice shot by Lin. Lin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bucks trail by 14. Who could forget Jeremy Lin's dynamic and dramatic emergence with the Knicks back in early 2012? He went from an end-of-the-bench type player struggling just to stay part in the league to a national storyline in a matter of weeks.
Yeah, it was insanity for sure. I mean, and his play has settled to where he's a quality rotation player now. And quite honestly, I think he's more comfortable not having to be a media fixture like he was during that Linsanity phase. I think he's much more understated and doesn't really enjoy the spotlight. And this is much more comfortable for him where he is now.
Walters passes to T. Parker, a screen on Kobe. Kicks it to Parker. There's a good screen. Here's Sanders. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Charity stripe shot, and the basket by Kobe. Kobe's got 10.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
No good from T. Los Angeles leading by 17. Outside, Lynn. Down low, Sanders with the steal. Walters dishes to Parker. Pass to Walters. A step-back shot here. Drilled it just as the horn sounds.
And Kevin, he had the eye of the tiger there. I mean, he was not going to pass that shot up.
No
well
way.
Done. Big-time shot in the clutch.
No, he was dying for the chance to take that shot, no question.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already at double-digit.
Friday, February 6th, the Milwaukee Bucks take on James Harden and the Houston Rockets. Live from Houston, big-time hoops coming your way.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Swap here for Milwaukee. Some changes for the Lakers. Lakers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Taking a look at the Lakers. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. And it's Young in at the 3. Clock at 6. Randall hits the front of the rim and out. Bucks trail by 15. Knight kicks to Parker. Knight against Young. Here's T. Bryant with the rebound.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Hits from the high post. Kobe's got 14 points for the game.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Here's Walters, defended by Young. Walters passes to T. And he gets it to go. He's got 6.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
Up above 50% shooting now for the game, guys, and they'll definitely take that. It's defense where they need to key in.
Randall with the ball. He's against Parker. Impressive shot there, making it on the move. 16 points for Kobe Bryant.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Parker, a screen on Young. Here's T. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. T's got 8 points.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Randall dishes to Hill. Sanders with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Walters. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Knight. Passes it to Walters. Lets the 3 fly. Another shot. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
The Bucks have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Yeah, this is not a very good free throw shooting team to this point, guys. I mean, about 70% as a unit.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
8 seconds left here in the second. Kobe attacking, and there's another one for the Lakers.
That's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
And that concludes the first half. Lakers lead by 14.
Kobe, tell us how your approach changes when you've got teammates moving the ball and helping to create scoring opportunities for you.
Well, it makes it very easy for me. I just have to run the lane, look for opportunities to score the ball, and, you know, it's very simple.
Kobe, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from that.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game. I mean, he has been a big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for Sanders. Nba2k15 comes in for Parker. Jared Bayless is checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Nate Walters subbed in for Brandon Knight. Walters out there with Jared Bayless. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Henson in at the 5. Roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet, anyway.
T's checked in for Milwaukee. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Lakers. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. You look at Johnson. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
You know what, Kevin? He loves that three-point shot. He's got a honey-sweet stroke, always on balance, tremendous rhythm, and he's confident when he lets it go.
Here's T. Second shot opportunity, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists, a record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
Shot from the low block, and it's Randall getting it to go. And the Lakers lead by 4. 55 seconds left to play in the third. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Well, we all know the Lakers in transition. Ownership passed down to the next generation in early 2013. And for the first time in L.A., Clark, a bit of uncertainty in that leadership situation.
Yep, a few cracks starting to show their partner, Laker great Magic Johnson, airing his concerns with some of the decision-making. Disharmony, not quite sure of who's going to run things, injuries as well. Just a lot didn't go the way the Lakers had hoped or wanted it to.
And when you look at the Lakers, they say that second-generation businesses have a high failure rate. Only time will tell if they can continue the remarkable winning streak this team has enjoyed through the years.
Walters passes to T. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Walters, no good. Lakers leading by 3. Lynn kicks to Henry, and low to Hill. Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Lynn.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here's Hill, played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, today it comes from one of the men in the middle. Kevin, let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense. It diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask you, who is the best passing big man?
Luke Longley.
Ah, the Australian.
Yes, big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
Former #1 pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. Xavier Henry is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Lin dishes to Johnson. Yes! And a nice assist from Lin. And that's now 9 points for Johnson. Bucks trail by 6. Walters passes to T. Feeds to Walters. There's the pick. Parker left side. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover.
Milwaukee has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Knight with it. He dishes it to Parker. He feeds it to Henson. Just 4 to shoot. And the shot is good.
How about the field goal percentage shooting this half, guys? It's gone through the roof.
T's check in for O.J. Mayer. The Lakers also with a sub. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Randall. Nash kicks to Young. Hill sets the screen for Young. It's tipped. Sanders with the steal. And stolen by Nash. There's the steal. Here's Knight, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Knight. He has 20 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike.
Brandon Knight primarily was effective as a spot-up three-point shooter in his first couple of seasons in the league, but he's getting better at attacking the rim and drawing fouls. He's steadily increasing his attempts at the line.
Bucks trail by 19. Passes it to T. Here's the screen. Inside. Sanders dishes to Henson. Shot is off.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Well, tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. An impressive win for the Lakers.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
A little bit closer to the win now, and they'll be halfway to a sweep of the season series once they wrap this one up.
That's right. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into Game 2 that they had tonight.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Kobe Bryant. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Knight. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Kobe attacking, rejected by Sanders.
And this game is finally getting away from him.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
T, defended by Young. Good.
T.
6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Carlos, you guys had a productive practice before the game.
Come on. Who died? You look a little nervous.
Well, I heard it's never a good thing to be called into the GM's office, especially the day your 10-day contract is up. So if you're going to release me, I would just appreciate it if you did it quickly.
I'm going to be brutally honest, kid. You haven't done enough to secure a regular roster spot.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, wait. You have done enough to secure another 10-day contract, though.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm going to give you another shot to prove you belong in this league permanently, huh?
Hey, you won't regret it either. I'm going to make it awfully hard for you to let me go.
I hope so. Look, the contract's on my secretary's desk. You go sign that on your way out. Get out of here.
All right, thank you.
All right. Where's my lunch?